Populism has been a hallmark of his presidency, and Donald Trump again struck that note as he announced his strategy for U.S. national security. It's an approach, he says, began when voters rejected the security policies of his predecessors.
On January 20th, 2017, I stood on the steps of the Capitol to herald the day the people became the rulers of their nation again.
In a rambling and often disjointed address, Trump skimmed through the substance of his plan, including highlighting a desire to pursue an almost Cold War-like mindset, identifying China and Russia as key U.S. adversaries, despite working with Russia recently to avert an attack in St. Petersburg.
I received a call from President Putin of Russia thanking our country for the intelligence that our CIA was able to provide them.
There was no specific mention of the Kremlin's meddling in the 2016 U.S. election, just allusions to China and Russia's use of technology to shape a world counter to U.S. values. And only a vague mention of how Trump intends to combat the ongoing nuclear threat to the United States by North Korea.
America and its allies will take all necessary steps to achieve a denuclearization and ensure that this regime cannot threaten the world.
Overall, Trump's message was thin on details.
He's laying out this case of, the world is really bad. It was really bad before I got here, and now I'm going to fix it. So it's not really about the strategy itself so much as, the persona of President Trump determined to fix these problems.
And there was only one reference to the Middle East in his remarks, although his strategy specifically calls on countries to combat extremist groups like ISIL locally.
It was a speech further highlighting one of the biggest challenges for the Trump administration since taking office: cohesion and foreign policy success. It is a challenge that appears likely to continue given the divergent positions of Trump's national security plan. Kimberly, Halkett, Al Jazeera, Washington.